Welcome back to another episode of the Ratchet Ramblings podcast brought to you by the CSPN. I am your host, Jeremy, aka nigga, everybody on Game of Thrones is gonna die, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka Issa Durag, aka a goddamn ice dragon burned the damn wall. Everybody gonna die next season. And with me is my homie and my co-host.
It's your girl Candace, aka Intense Desire, aka Seriously probably ain't really pregnant. That bitch just lying. Gotta see the stick, aka aka that bitch is diabolical. But yeah, we here for another week in the Ratchet Ramblings. Get you together.
Get you what you need real quick though, nigga. Nigga, it's some people, and we'll get to them on these ratchet shows. Just tying it in real quick. It's some people that just want to watch the world burn. They don't give a fuck about logic. They don't give a fuck about reason. They just want to see the world burn. Cersei on Game of Thrones is one of those motherfuckers that literally just wants to watch the world burn.
Hmm. I don't really have much to say about Cersei except for I got a problem with everybody who didn't kill her when they've had a chance to kill her. Jamie should have killed her. Uh, Goddamn, Sansa should have tried to kill her. Motherfucking Tyrion should have tried to kill her. Like it's been so
Marjorie.
many. It's been Marjorie should have killed her. Goddamn High Scepter. They should have killed her instead of playing games with her. It's been so many opportunities to kill Cersei and they didn't. So this is what you get when you don't
Yeah.
kill, when you don't burn evil down. It lives on forever.
Yep. And you know, evil never dies.
We can take comfort in the fact that if she is really pregnant, she is more than likely going to miscarry because that witch, when she was little, when she went into the tree, said that she would have 3 children and they would all die. So she likely will not have a fourth child, and it will probably send her into a tailspin. But fuck her.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, hey, yeah, that's all we got. But yeah. So we just had to get that out of the way. We are recording this right after Game of Thrones, the season finale, and we still hyped up, and we're doing a special recording because VH1 decided to bless our asses with not with having a special new Love and Hip Hop Hollywood episode tonight, but also giving us a regularly scheduled new episode tomorrow night on Monday. And it was like, also VH1 just giving us an early Christmas present. I see. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a new episode tomorrow, so you're gonna get a lot in a short amount of time. But Mona must be desperate. I don't know what's going on. She must be trying to get those ratings because 2 new episodes back to back. I wonder what the hell is going on. But I'm not complaining.
Right.
Oh,
We're not complaining.
speaking of, I saw that there's going to be a Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I couldn't
Nigga.
be more thrilled. It is starring the one and only Princess of Miami, Trina. They said Trick Daddy is going to be on there. They said the
Pretty
members
Ricky.
of Pretty Ricky are going to be on there. That is interesting because I am wondering if Mona is going to touch on the one member who got hit with all those underage girl child molestation charges. You know
Mm.
which one I'm talking about?
No, actually, which one?
Hold on, let me Google really quickly.
That I
He tried to go solo for a second.
Pleasure P.
Yes. Yes.
Whoa. That was Pleasure P?
That was Pleasure P.
Holy shit, I did not know that.
Yeah. That was
Ah.
Pleasure.
And I think
Yep.
in the article that you tagged me in, I think his name is listed on the because it says the members of Pretty Ricky will have a reunion featuring Pleasure P. So
Yeah, I mean it's from a while ago, but I just googled it and it says Yeah, Pleasure P was rocked with child molestation allegations. It also says was he convicted of molesting his 4-year-old niece and nephew. So if he ends up on the show, that's something we probably gonna get a chance to dive into.
Wow, I did not know that. You learn something new every day. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn, Pleasure P out here living like that. Holy shit, that is fucking awful. I didn't know it. I legit did not know that. Holy shit. Well, if it's something that Mona gonna try to. She gonna do the best she can to bring it into the show without being overly problematic. But it's gonna be addressed probably. Jesus Christ, I did not know that.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
We will see.
yeah, we will. Also, speaking of Trina, I think in that article is also like one of her cousin is gonna be an inspired rapper. I forget his name.
Oh yeah, a gay. Her cousin's an openly gay, aspiring rapper, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
And while Trina gave us bops, she really can't rap herself, so this will be interesting in and of itself. And I don't like to joke about Trick Daddy's looks because he has lupus, but he is also a hotep.
yep.
So
Never forget.
I kind of don't mind talking about him being
Never forget what he said about
built
black
like
people.
being built like somebody's gay aunt who never came out the closet. Everybody just assumed she was gay. That's kind of how Trick Daddy looked. Like, she looked like she eat pussy. Maybe not, but um, I am interested in seeing what these two vets try to do to get their career back because I truly feel like their time has passed in the music industry.
Yeah,
So, one thing about rappers who aren't the most lyrical is that they do suffer from their time passing
yeah.
because you don't have, I mean, let's be honest, Trick Daddy made some great music too, but they aren't, he and Trina, I don't consider them lyricists. So
They
it's
made a
just
ton
kind
of.
of like, yeah, they made a ton of like music that's dope in the club, and now it's just kind of like, do you really want to hear 50-year-old Trick Daddy talking about you don't know Nan, bitch? Not really.
Right,
Especially looking the way he looked, and not really.
right.
So, uh,
Yeah, you don't want to hear old Ankh Trick Daddy.
yeah, no thanks.
So, I still think Trina. Of the two, I think Trina has the best chance to like revive her career and shit. Because while I don't, I don't consider. I agree with you. I don't consider Trina a lyricist, but I do feel that she can adapt. And what I do think she can do is she may be like, hey, well, I'm not a lyricist, but let me get in contact with some people that I know can spit some hot fire to kind of like start my comeback and shit. I do think she's that savvy enough where she may not be spitting no shit where you were like, a young, millennial brunch going motherfuckers may not want to hear, but she can still be plausibly relevant in today. And then, her kind of, put some respect on my name, kind of swag. I feel that of the two, if anybody could make a comeback, it's Trina.
I don't think she's gonna do it. I think at this point, Trina's just still fine, so we kind of let her get away with it. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really want a new album from 40-year-old Trina. I I gotta be honest. I really don't want to hear her talking about the shit she used to talk about when she first came out. But she looks amazing still. She has maintained that fat ass and small waist for a very long time, and for that I am forever grateful.
Yes. I think all of us are forever grateful for that, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, but yeah. So enough of that. So if that actually comes to fruition, I look forward to that. At some point remember they were talking about Love and Hip Hop Houston until some of the characters like started shooting at each other and shit. And Mona scrapped the production on that, which gives us a small segue into what's going on in Houston and surrounding areas. Pray for Houston, guys, and send out aid if you can. Offer some type of relief if you can. And what's going on with that is devastating. Me being an engineer, I think I understand more so what's going to happen to that city because, you know, in my line of work, water is the devil. Water destroys everything from the soil up to the structures that sit on top of it. And so, what's happening in Houston and surrounding areas? This is just the beginning of a lot of devastation. So, you know, like I said, pray for the people in Houston. If you know people directly affected, and you can send them some aid or help them. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to do. The pictures I've been seeing, I feel pretty helpless. It's heartbreaking. You know, I saw pictures of their highways collapsing and their bypasses collapsing, and that's just a taste of what's to come when a city is underwater and you keep dumping water on it. There's nowhere for that water to go until it's all over with. So, yeah, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah. Like you
And
said,
oh, and y'all president a fuckboy. So I just want to remind y'all of that every day. I want to remind any white people that listen to this podcast, y'all did that. Y'all
yeah,
did that.
yeah,
He told the people of Houston and surrounding areas good luck when they asked him about the devastation Harvey was about to pour onto them. Y'all did that.
yeah. Y'all voted for that nigga.
And I saw a picture of a nursing home that was underwater. And you know who was in that nursing home sitting in the bacteria infested flood waters? Oh, white people. Y'all did that to your own people.
Right.
Know that. Know that.
Just know that you did it not only to yourselves but to everybody else because y'all was so butthurt, but that people of color, LGBTQ people got a little bit of progress on the Obama's administration and a little bit of visibility, and y'all lost y'all motherfucking minds electing that motherfucker. Y'all did that. So, you know, that's y'all ill. That's y'all ill. Black people didn't vote for him. Look. If your majority group voted for not the devil, then this ain't on you. And the people that voted majority not the devil were people of color. And so white folks, that's on y'all. And everybody else has to suffer because y'all lost y'all motherfucking minds. That marginalized people got a little bit of inclusion. It ain't like even like motherfuckers took over. People of color got a little bit of inclusion, and y'all lost y'all goddamn minds.
Yep. So fuck you. And you know, now you feel like you wanted to be so much better and put somebody in, and your own people suffering at the hands of your own president. He talking about aid on the ground. Ain't nobody on the ground. The ground is motherfucking flooded. There ain't nothing on the ground. Water,
Ain't no ground.
devastation, motherfucking fire ants. That's what's on the ground. Ain't no aid on the ground. Ain't no didn't they we don't have a FEMA director, do we?
Niggas, there most of the jobs that in the office are still unfilled. It's been what, months?
Almost a year.
Almost a year, and there are still executive positions that are still unfilled.
Yeah,
Yeah. Again, white folks, y'all did that. We didn't do it. Y'all did that. So,
and so
but we
yeah.
saw that to say, fuck that motherfucker that white folks elected, and just prayers, thoughts, and anything small or large you can do to aid the people of Houston. Um,
Do that.
just please do that. And I think I speak for everybody on the CSPN when we say that our hearts and our prayers and whatever, even if just bringing awareness by signal boosting and talk about it, we support the people in Houston, and we hope that everybody is safe. And with
So,
that, I think we can get into the show. So today we're gonna briefly touch Baller Wives, and the meat and potatoes of this episode is gonna be Black in Chicago and Love and Hip Hop.
yeah, so I'll kick it. So about Baller Wives, I really want to like Baller Wives, but they are a weird group of players' wives to has-beens that most of us have never heard of. The exception being Michael Vick, and he is damn near notorious for his criminal activities more so than his play on the field. And if you talk about his play on the field, you usually talk about how he don't show up in big games when he needed to. So then there's that. And then there's Miko Grimes and Brett Grimes, who I don't think Brett Grimes is still notorious for being one of the greatest players in the NFL, but Miko is notorious for having a big mouth. So there's that.
Yeah,
and
Miko.
and she kind of looked like an ankle.
She kind of do. I was gonna say elbow, but I'm picking up what you're putting down.
She kind of looks like an ankle. She is weirdly attractive but unattractive, if it makes sense. Like, she has a nice athletic body because, from my understanding, she played basketball overseas for a while, or in the WNBA. She played pro ball at some point. So she is an athletic type. She does understand sports. I won't take that away from her. But she is kind of an asshole, and she does asshole things. One thing that she did on the show was she defaulted to her 6-year-old to discuss issues about other women she had problems with on the show. That is creepy to me. Okay? Because I feel like it opens the door for you to say she's one of those type of parents who instills hate in their children, because kids are not hateful by default. Hate is learned behavior. And she pretty much had a conversation with her son and was like, I don't like this woman. You don't like her son, right? Or do you? Or what should I do? And I'm like, this is not a child conversation.
Right. Like, you a grown ass adult. Why are you having this conversation with a child?
Yeah. So she rubbed me the wrong way with that. Kiafa Vick is a mean girl, and she has a ton of audacity considering just how harshly her husband was judged and treated during the dog fighting scandal he was involved in. And he even went to jail. You have procreated with a convicted felon. Being judgmental and mean should not be in your repertoire. And your wigs are terrible. But that's all VH1 shows.
Yeah, I would say it ain't a VH1 show that don't have terrible wigs. That's kind of like that's kind of low hanging fruit at this point.
Yeah.
But she definitely is a big girl though. Like she it's like she's trying to be the ringleader or the boss that Shawnee is, but has none of Shawnee's the qualities that make Shawnee a boss. To me, it's like she kind of because she does on the show, she does have this kind of like air about herself, like I'm that bitch, and it's like, okay, this is your show, you got all the girls together, that is true, but like we still it's kind of like what it's kind of like how John told Danny when they met, he was like, and it's kind of like, sis, we don't know you.
Yeah, we don't know you, and so the chick Stacy, can't think of her last name, don't know much about her husband, don't really care to, but she pretty much was the mistress and ended up becoming the wife of the guy she's married to. Which, shit happens. But they keep calling her Stacy the stalker. And what it appears to me is that when she was the side chick, when her now husband got caught, he pretty much tried to make it look like she was stalking him so he could wash his hands when he got caught cheating. I don't believe Stacey was a stalker. You don't marry a fucking stalker. Let's talk about that.
Right.
You don't not only marry it, but have more kids with your stalker. So I'm calling bullshit on that Stacey the stalker shit they're doing.
Right. The math on that. How she a stalker, but you married her? Like that shit don't. That shit only happens in bad white folks movies.
And we know how hoe niggas lie when they get caught cheating or try to deflect.
A la Kurt Frost.
A la Cisco, you fat neck bitch.
When we'll get to that nigga later.
Yeah, so they keep calling the girl Stacey the stalker. She's not a stalker in my opinion. She's married to the guy now, and that's that. But at the rooftop party, she and Kiafa got into an argument, and she made a comment like, "Yeah, mama," and Kiafa was like, "My mom is dead," and Stacey was like, "Good." First of all, she didn't know that woman mama was dead before she made the quip. You never know. And two, Kiafa's friend decides to throw a drink in Stacey's face. Mind you, Stacey is like 8 months pregnant and when this is happening. You are a coward to assault a pregnant woman. There is absolutely nothing that woman could have said that made you think that you were justified in throwing an alcoholic drink in her face while she's standing up wearing heels. She could have stumbled. She could have fell. She could have fell forward. She could have fell backwards. Anything could have happened, and it would have been on your hands.
Yep.
Like, that really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I don't, like I said,
I thought it was pretty tacky in and of itself. But when I was thinking that, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Candace is gonna have, words for this, because I agree, it was some coward shit. Like, you don't, because the thing is, they didn't know that Kiafa's mom was dead. They knew that she was pregnant, so the two ain't the same. You know what I mean? For like anybody that maybe trying to play well, she didn't know even. It's like, no, they knew that she was pregnant. They knew Stacey was pregnant. They didn't know about Kiafa's mama, like, and then even after the shit happened, Stacey was like, "Oh shit, well, I didn't know that, I didn't know, like, I was going, I was mad and saying all kind of shit that I, wouldn't ordinarily say, which most, if not all of us have done, and the time too. Now again, does it make it right? No, but you can't act like she just knew and was like, well, fuck you dead mama, bitch. No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, it's not what happened, and it's not going to be the narrative that we run with, because even if she did know, that's still not a plausible reason to assault a pregnant woman. There's no way you could spin this other than Stacey had pulled a weapon or some shit for you to justify throwing a drink in her face. Like, that's some tacky, cowardly, like, she could have pressed charges on the girl, and I wouldn't even say shit. I've been like, well, that's sad what happened to that girl. Oh, well.
Right. Damn shame what they did to that dog.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. So, yeah. I think that's all I got for football, for Baller Wives. They call it Baller Wives. Call shit Football Wives and call it goddamn day.
Right. Like, I don't get the need to leave the leave it out, because I mean, obviously it's the football equivalent to Basketball Wives, so just call it Football Wives. Like, it's like I'm confused. Like, are they trying to keep it separate and act like it's more classy? And it's like,
when it's not,
it's not, and the drama ain't even completely as good. So like, you winning both battles. So just call that shit what it is. Just call it
Football Wives
and be done with it.
And let's be done. Yeah.
Like, why we doing all this playing?
That's all I got for that.
So yeah, I don't really have much to add for Football Wives. Goddamn, we gonna call it football.
We calling this shit Football Wives on the show. If you got a problem with it, run up.
Right.
We said what the fuck we said.
Right. We said what we said. We said what we said. If you mad, fight me. God damn it.
Real.
But because we gonna call that shit Football Wives.
From now on, I'm never calling it Bowling Wives. So on this week's episode of Football Wives,
right,
yeah, bitches was cowards.
Right. They threw a drink at a pregnant woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's all for Football Wives, and we can get to. Whew. So this week for Black Ink and for Love and Hip Hop, this is a lot, and we got 2 episodes of Love and Hip Hop to cover. So that's what we saving that shit for last. So Black Ink, Chicago. Where you want to begin? Because this was a lot.
Ryan is a liar. Ryan rhymes with lion. Let me tell you something. There is no way you're going to make me believe you and Kat have not had any type of sexual contact with each other. And this girl ran all the way to LA to get away from your motherfucking ass. Not to another shop, not her own shop in another building on another side of town. Kat ran to LA because she was hurt behind y'all situation. That wasn't we just got drunk and we was fucking and we was just talking and blah, blah, blah. No, y'all fucked.
Right.
I don't think they fucked at the cabin. But I do believe they've had sex before.
Right.
And Ryan lying about it to save face.
Right, he lying about it to save face, but they don't know shit go down like this. Like you said, like Kat went across the whole ass continental U.S.
to get away from Ryan.
Like something more. Like I agree. I don't think anything happened in that cabin, but. And especially with this new information that Danielle dropped, something done happened. Speaking of, I will say this. I still say that Danielle got fired over a stupid ass reason. But on the lowest of keys lately, she been having the most sense out of anybody on the damn show.
Hey, Charmaine is I noticed after this week's episode, whenever it's some shit going on, Charmaine in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm. She's the Carla Red of that show.
Charmaine is a super duper messy bitch.
And lives for drama.
With her no job keeping ass.
I know you wasn't on last week, and shout out to our girl Lexi for filling in, but nigga. I know you saw, nigga. She really went up to the damn radio station and basically tried to
get her. I was like, "Hey, sit your monkey ass down, okay?"
And she really rolled up in there. It was like, "Oh, so you fired me like for real? That wasn't just for play. Like, are you okay? No, the fuck you are not okay. What?
Who gets fired for play?
Right? Who get fired as a joke?" She really traded as a joke, like, oh, he just playing. Oh, hey, big. She really tried to come back to Johnny on some like, hey, big head. So I ain't really fired, right? You were just playing. I know you playing. We good. Come here, broski. Like, sis, what? She is a goddamn goofy. It don't make no damn sense how goofy she is, and. Danielle low-key be reading, well, not even low-key. Danielle be reading her for filth. Cause when her and Cobra went to her house with that damn cake, it was like, you fired, bitch. I laugh from a hearty place. Cause that's what your ass get. Cat telling you to sit your drunk ass down. Danielle telling you to sit your drunk ass down. Shit, Cobra telling you, hey, sis, hey, don't you got something to do in the morning? Your monkey ass up here. Like, oh, it's just, I can take one more drink. It's fine. No, you deserve to lose that damn job.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, getting back to the topic, way more happened with Kat and Ryan than Ryan is admitting. Mm-hmm. And as much as I fuck with Ryan, you lying. Your name is Lion Ryan till you come clean. I know you trying to save you trying to save face because you and Rachel just got back together. You don't want to fuck it up. You don't want, I get all of that. The game's the game, but
especially with Charmaine messy ass roaming around. Like,
yeah.
no, did you see Danielle's face when Charmaine brought it up? She was like, "Bitch, what?"
Like, I told your motherfucking ass to be quiet. Yeah, I definitely saw it. And so one thing that really rubs me wrong about Charmaine too is I don't want to be friends with a bitch that I can't tell things in confidence.
Right. She cannot hold water for shit.
She can hold water as well as she can hold a job.
Good. God damn it, Candace.
And so I find her to be incredibly
Goofy.
Annoying. Yeah, she's like my least favorite person on Black Ink Chicago, next to Van's big butterball turkey back having ass, big fat back lard looking ass bitch. But that let's touch on just briefly Cobra acting like she never had no pussy before.
I knew you was
Okay, first off, nothing about Cobra says I've never had pussy. Cobra look like she will suck your ovaries through a goddamn straw if she had to. Cobra, I don't care how much lipstick Cobra wear on the show. Cobra has the vibes. Like, Cobra looks like she owns multiple strap-ons and she go in her closet and pick them out when she picking out her outfit for the day. I think I will wear you, clear rubber strap-on.
All right. Like, okay. All right.
Like, okay. They hanging next to her flannel shirts.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I did too much. I understand. Whew. Got you.
Why am I friends with you?
Well,
I mean, you didn't lie, but still.
Yeah, and then, hey, listen. Cause two-step on out that closet with the glass door that we could see through, Cobra. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Listen. It's 2017. Sexuality is fluid. There's more visibility for LGBT people. It's fine. It's fine. Ryan, at the very least, Ryan and them seem not to be, homophobic or whatever. So it's fine. Just
go ahead and crump your way out the closet. Cobra looked like a lesbian who crump and shit and dance real aggressive. Crump your ass on out that closet. You look like a white version of Tommy the Clown. Come on, girl.
She'll be an extra in a Chris Brown video.
Yeah, definitely look like an extra from Stomp the Yard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So then, hey, why I'm so goddamn sick of Don and Ashley?
They were doing so good for like almost a half or 2 episodes. Almost, they were doing so good. Don was still. I will say this. Don still cracked me the fuck up. But he was doing so good. He was wearing shirts. He was wearing clothes that fit. Like, he was doing so good. I'm like, look at Don. He gonna be all right. He gonna long as Ashley don't do something to trigger him and he go back to being ain't shit, they gonna be all right. And then lo and behold, god damn it, they just
motherfucker.
Like the Song of Fire and Ice. Them niggas just cannot see eye to eye for too long.
Nah, they gotta go to a lawyer's office and be like, let me get a motherfucking divorce. Let me get a motherfucking divorce. Let
me get a divorce and with a nuptial on the side. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The thing is, I know I wasn't on last week because I was on vacation, but so Don had a point, but he didn't have a point. First things first, Ashley can't tell you about something she doesn't know. She didn't know they was about to get her the worst male strippers of all time. She didn't know that. She did not know she was about to have the worst male strippers of all time, shaking wee wee in her goddamn face in a small ass child kidnapping van. Like,
hey.
She didn't know that. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what made them think that little ass van was the place to have male strippers. Like, I know it smelled like Bunk and Hennessy in that goddamn
Nigga, did
van.
you say bonk?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I know it's thinking there. Like, y'all bitches was too cheap to rent a party bus.
Look, as my manager at work tell me, it ain't in the budget. That's what. They couldn't afford. They couldn't afford the high price. They had to go low budget. But you know what? I think I actually we did. Me and Lexi was in agreement with that actually last week. That I agree. Like he had a point that like the point was like she didn't. I don't think it's fair to like be mad at her for that when she didn't know because she did.
Nah, she didn't know.
But at the same time, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead, because I know you about to get to the same shit I'm getting to.
But at the same time, when Don brought it up, Ashley got well, no, not that, but at the same time, like you done this to her too, though, Don. Like we not fit to sit here that like you don't have a goddamn history. Like you, the nigga, you got a little black book of your. Remember that damn Fresh Prince episode, and when Carlton was trying to get some, and Will gave him his little black book.
Yeah,
like that's the book of Don's transgressions towards Ashley. Like throughout the entirety of the creation of black, since they got together. So it's like you kind of got a point, but it's like you not the nigga to make that point though, Don.
He literally was fucking the strippers at his bachelorette party before Ashley got down to wherever they went. Was it Cuba or something? Wherever the fuck, to Puerto Rico. But he was fucking the strippers from the bachelorette party. From the bachelor party, I mean. Like, boy.
Like, boy, if you don't get, like, you don't get to play a game of gotcha. You got too much dirt on your hands. You don't get to play a game of, but look, he tried to pull what niggas do on Twitter. It's like, well, women do it too. And it's like, nigga, no, nigga. Which this not the same. It ain't the same.
At all. But then, he made another valid point. Every time Ashley get mad, she default to, well, you hurt me. You cheated on me. Hey, listen. Yeah. The thing about forgiving somebody's transgressions and still staying with them and even moving forward so much as to marry them is what's happened before you said your I do's, you have to forgive that. And you have to move forward with that. So this whole... Right. So this whole... Every time you get called on your shit, you bring that up. Like Don said, if you're going to do that for the next 20 years, you're going to be by yourself.
Yeah. Like, I don't think, I'm not saying, like we said, like, this nigga got a goddamn Rolodex of transgressions, but at the same time, like, at this point, you can't keep bringing it up, and then you also only conveniently bring it up when you want to be in the right. You know what I mean? And that's not fair to him when he... is at least trying to put forth some effort to move forward and actually calm down and work on his issues. You got to work on your issues too.
Pretty much. Ashley got a lot of issues, and what's so sad is a lot of her issues are created and amplified by things Don have done to her. So I understand that it's probably hard to work on issues with somebody who is the cause of them. Yeah, I understand it's hard, but again, when you decided to get married, that's the task you take on. And there's nothing you can do about it.
With this nigga.
Yeah. And also, hey, Don was a Christian for about 5 days before he went back to his old bullshit.
Look, he had that one good sweater in when he went to church that time when he got baptized. He had that one good sweater. Look, he had that one good sweater. We ain't seen that shit not no more.
I think it's crazy that he wanted to be the shot piercer.
Yeah, and was now I will say this: when they went, when him and Danielle went and saw what they was doing, I legit thought he was finna like throw up and like back out and be like, you know what, I'm good. Like I thought he was gonna do that because his face, like nigga, did you saw remember that damn howl that he made when he saw that shit? he he looked like some racist white folk that are talking a lot of that being racist as fuck, but then don't know that there's some black folks that don't mind catching that charge right behind them. He was like, ah! he was yelling like a white woman in a horror movie.
Yeah, he was. Low key. Yeah. And then before we get to the Big Bang, motherfucking Lily and Junior, that's some domestic violence waiting to happen.
It is. It is. For one of the thing about JR is like he's acting like a nigga that ain't used to pussy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever he did, cause whatever he did at the party, he like, I don't know what Lily did. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, nigga, you know full and motherfucking well that even if y'all just having like whatever, if you ain't established that, which you, how the fuck could you after just one night with Lily? You know good and fucking well that she most likely is not going to be okay watching you tongue down. Well, he didn't tongue down, he kissed on the cheek, but still, like, to you it's crazy. To her, it's like, nigga, you was just with me last night and you up here kissing somebody else. Like, what the fuck? And it seems like she's easily triggered from her past relationships or past involvements with dudes or whatever. So it's like, even if it's small to Junior, to her, it's a fucking 4 on Blaze, 420, let's go. Like, you know, what the fuck, nigga? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't feel he's ready to navigate that shit. Maybe, you know, he did go to this nigga really popped up at her goddamn folks' house and everybody in that motherfucker was mean mugging the shit out of him. They look, hey, hey, everybody in that damn room looked like they were getting ready to lay a root on JR.
Yeah, so I'm actually on the opposite of your opinion. I don't think JR did anything wrong. I don't think his name Junior, actually. I don't think Junior did anything wrong. I think Lily is a head case with a ton of emotional baggage that she needs to unpack, because literally Junior was just meeting and greeting with potential clients, past clients, current clients, whatever the case may be. And I don't think, like, we don't joke about it, but tattoo artists have more access to women than personal trainers, if you want to be honest. Yeah. Like, tattoo artists have a lot of access to a lot of women from a lot of different walks of life, of all different levels of attractiveness, all levels of willing to fuckness and such. So if Junior really was trying to push up on clients, he don't got to do it at the customer goddamn appreciation.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like, I don't really think he's doing anything wrong. I really do think he likes Lily, but it goes to say, like I've seen it joked about on Twitter, but a lot of men like crazy women.
Yeah.
They like unhealthy for whatever reason it may be. But Lily is she has a lot of shit with her, because when Junior went to her house, she was like, first of all, never mind. Okay, I can't hold it. First of all, it was like 40 Mexicans in that 1-bedroom apartment.
God damn it, Candace. God damn it.
And second of all, she told him, you remind me of my past. When women, or when a man starts saying shit like that, that's your signal to run the fuck away. Like, because you are about to spend a whole relationship trying to prove to that person that you are not their ex and not their past, that shit is going to get exhausting really quickly.
Yeah. I think um I agree with your point that he really didn't do anything wrong, but I think with in Lily's case, like looking at it from her perspective, like it really don't matter. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I think she's so easily triggered, and that's not necessarily JR's fault. But I do think if he wants to keep pursuing this, he has to learn how to navigate that, or pull some shit and take Lily to church like Ashley did Dawn. Some got to give him. some got to happen with that. Because as it constitutes.
Yeah, you're right. I just think it's gonna work out really terrible.
Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Nothing about this seems like it's gonna end. I'm telling you, her grandma or her auntie or whoever, I'm telling you, they look like they were getting ready to put a root on that nigga. Like it was gonna be like shit. Have you ever seen the movie Drag Me to Hell?
No, I haven't.
Damn. But in that movie, it's like this old Native American woman put a demonic spell on this white woman, and like when the woman died, and the white woman tried to go to their house to get the curse lifted or whatever, and like everybody, she went to the house and everybody was mean mugging her. That's what I pictured. That's what I pictured when we saw Jay. He didn't know what the hell he was getting into. He was like, boy, you about to pray for him. Pray for him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Pray for JR. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He just went to a crazy woman house and they about to lay a root on his ass.
Exactly. Yes.
I think
it's time for the main event.
Yeah, let's get to the main event. So y'all know here at Ratchet Ramblings, we do not fuck with Van on any goddamn level.
Any level.
Any fucking level. And that nigga does his damnedest each week to prove the point of why we don't fuck with his ass. Cause this nigga, I don't see how that nigga, I mean, we joke about this group like almost shit. It's like rain at this point, but Van really is a Jagged Edge song. He really is an old let's go together for 28 years, but why you want to rush to marriage ass nigga? Like, boy, you would think that a nigga that went to jail would not have these many goddamn demands, but I'll be damned.
So, ladies, let's talk for a second. It does not take a man 8 years to determine whether he wants to marry you and have children with you. You do not stay with a man for 8 years who is not showing any signs of being ready to marry you and have children with you, and he knows that is what you want. Because let me say, you don't have to want to get married and have children. You could be perfectly fine just being in a relationship. But if you are with a man that knows you want to get married, you want to have children, you want to settle down, it does not take him nearly a decade to step up to the plate and give you that. I can't think of her name. What's Van's girlfriend name? I don't know. I just call her Bangs because she always got some terrible ass Easter bangs.
Ben.
But what's her name? Kim?
Ben.
Oh. So she
You're so damn rude. You so damn rude. You was like, okay then. Hey, look, you just did like, you know, when your grandma, your auntie, or your uncle, or whatever, like they up in age and they can't remember nobody's name, and you ask them and they ask you what, like, who so and so, and you tell them, they be like, oh, and then still call them the wrong name. That's what you just did.
Hey,
You're
listen.
so damn rude.
Hey, Hey.
Oh shit.
Hey. I didn't call this girl anything but a child of God. Jen. That's right. Okay. Jen. Bang. Whatever your name
You
is.
said it in such an aggressive white woman tone.
You stayed with a man for 8 years who has been in and out of jail multiple times, and he told you that he gets agitated with you being in his space, and y'all supposed to be living together. First,
In what
it's a
world is? Go ahead, Ken.
because it's a few things as a woman. It's a few things that's really bothering me about that. If we live together, I'm not leaving a motherfucking thing. Let me tell you something. Do not make it a habit, men and women, period. Do not make it a habit of living with someone and your name is not on anything and they can make you leave when they get tired of you being around. She left like that ain't where she's supposed to lay her head at on a nightly basis.
Right.
You got me fucked up. Put your name on the
First of
lease,
all,
put your name on the house note, put your name on the mortgage, put your name so a nigga doesn't feel comfortable putting you out just because you getting on his nerves.
first of all, she let a nigga with no neck and C cups talk to her in an old kind of way. Like
His
that's your first.
titties, his titties bigger than hers. Like,
Right.
first of all, okay, they like titty twins. First of all, that's second of all,
Like the titty twins on Twitter.
those goofy bras.
We won't talk about that. That's another topic for another
she
day.
she came home, realized he cooked, but all the food was gone. He told her that he ain't put her no plate up.
A nigga big as that and hungry as that told you he ain't got no leftovers, so you are what? Huh? Whomst? Whomst do you think you talking to, nigga?
You know, first, let me tell you something. A relationship is the place where you it's the last place where you get to be selfish. Let's put that out here. A lot of relationships fail because one or both parties want to be selfish when they want to be selfish. Relationships don't work like that. If I cook, my husband has a plate. He cooked, it's going to be some food here for me. How did you feel like you didn't have to put that woman up any food? Like, how selfish, how narcissistic, how terrible of a partner do you have to be to cook and not make sure the one person that you supposed to make sure has a meal?
Like let's take it a small step further. Not to play the what have you done for me lately, but nigga, what have you done for me lately? How do you tell someone that's done been with you 8 years, done held you down, and you up here treating them
Shit.
like fuck that bitch? Like, boy, what excuse you, nigga? Huh? Like what nerve do you think you have? Cause I mean, let's keep it a buck. Jen can get another Van. Van cannot get another Jen. Like say what you want about her sticking with that nigga and sticking with a nigga that don't want the same thing she want, but let's keep this 100. Van ain't getting another Jen.
No.
She can get another Van. She can get another fat nigga to treat her right. Van can't get that. I
At
dare you.
all.
I dare you to sit here and look me in the eye with a straight face and tell me that Van can pull Van out here pulling bitches. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. I dare you to come up. I dare you to say this lie.
Nah, I don't have nothing to lie about. She's been far better than him than what he deserves.
Yeah, like for real. So I don't like it's the level of audacity. Not as high as someone will get to when we talk about love and hip hop, but it's pretty goddamn high. Like I don't know. You know, it's that running joke where I've seen women say you can't give a fat nigga no play because he'll start feeling himself. I be damned if that ain't true about Van because he acting like he just God's grace to Jen, and it's like, are you really though, Van? Are you really? I mean, you can't even help your daughter with her math homework. So like, are you really? Like Jen been more of a parent to Van than himself. So like, I don't know where you got this newfound confidence, or you can treat and talk to anybody in old kind of way like they are inconveniencing you and a servant, but you might want to reel that back in, player, because from what I'm saying, you need to be on your hands, feet, and goddamn knees, thanking Jen every motherfucking breath you take that she even still, well, up until this point, was even still entertaining your dusty ass. Like, boy, you got a whole ass case of nerve from State Farm. You got a whole ass case of nerve from Farmers Market.
Yes, see, he's really a fat bitch.
Yeah, that lives for drama. And so how about this nigga? So after he basically tell Jen
He
to
wants space, and she
he want
leaves.
space, she go get the space and get a nigga that's finer than him, and he still calling. Now, mind you, you just told her you need space and you don't want her there, but you still calling her your wife. How, Sway? How? How that work?
How you? Let me. Don't call me your wife and we ain't married. Let's keep it 100. I ain't your wifey. I ain't your wife. We not even together. You tell I want space. Me, we broke up. Let's go. Let's take it to the abyss. The moment you asking me for space is the moment you telling me you no longer want to be with me, and that's the moment I'm gonna find somebody who does.
And lo and behold, she found somebody. You know what it was? She went and got Daniel. she went and got her Daniel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now he mad, and he shoved the foot. I would say this: when that big bitch decided to hit to try to fight somebody, even though he gonna give out a breath, that big bitch should know how to land the first blow. And he pushed the fuck out of. I can't even remember his
name. Ben and Jen.
He pushed the fuck out of Ben. I was like, oh shit. I thought Ben was finna be out of here. Like I thought it was gonna finna be some Animaniac shit, and we were just finna see Ben flying like a goddamn anime cartoon. It's like I thought we were gonna see him flying like he did some damn jutsu from Naruto or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, see, and what was even funnier is Ben wasn't even mad. Nigga got up and laughed. Like, you know how little a nigga gotta respect you to get up and laugh at you?
Now, you know what? I gotta be honest. Them the kind of niggas, like, if you push a nigga and you trying to boss him up and you trying to fight him and he just brush that shit off and laugh, that's the nigga you need to be worried about because he built for this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like one of them white boys that when you try to fight them, they'll hit themselves and be like, come on. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit. Ben got shoved and slid like he got down Mario, and he just got up and brushed that shit off like, oh, light work, all in the day's work, like slight work. You call that a shove? That's nothing. Like, okay, man, you keep fucking around, okay. You think just because you got a hit on Ryan that you about this life, okay? You gonna meet somebody that's crazier than you try to be, and Ben just might be the one. Because any nigga that can take a shove or a hit like that and just brush it off like you still pussy, okay? All right, keep playing if you want to.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
think that's all I got for Van, big turkey neck having ass. That is one selfish, bad built, marginally successful ass piece of shit.
You did. You was nice by saying marginally successful. That's being nice.
I try not to take it to the super extreme, but he really is a terrible person. Like, he's just a gross motherfucker.
He's basically season one Lawrence.
Like, how the fuck do you treat somebody like that who has been down with you? She been around your kid and every goddamn thing else. That's who you choose to treat like shit. Like
Helping
I
your
said,
child.
ladies, it don't take 8 years. You don't have to wait 8 years if you don't want to. If you're fine with the way your situation is running, then you run with it. But no, it don't take a man 8 years to decide that he want to be with you.
Teaching his baby damn math and shit that his fat ass should be teaching her, but he too damn stupid too. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, what you doing? Like, are you okay? No, the fuck you are not okay, selfish bitch.
Exactly.
Fuck that nigga. It's few people I truly despise that nigga. Like, I cannot stand anything about that nigga. Fuck that nigga as a staff record label and a motherfucking crew head. He big as a goddamn record label. That ass.
Yeah.
Hate that nigga. But I think that's it for Black Ink. I can't think of anything else.
No, I don't have anything else. This episode, the preview I saw is gonna be really it's gonna be gut wrenching. I think with Charmaine and her mom, so that'll be one for the books. And Van gonna appear in the scene talking to Jen. That nigga gonna step out the car with the Angela Bassett waiting to exhale black headscarf on when she had burnt the nigga car and clothes up. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So with that, we got 2 episodes worth of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood to talk about. So my nigga, where do you want to start first?
Okay. Let's just go into Tierra Marie and Cisco. Because that's the brunt of it. First off, uh Tierra Marie, the one thing that is really sad about addiction is people with addictions never want to admit to their addictions until they literally lose every single thing that's important to them. And that makes me really sad for Tierra Marie
But
because it's
she,
very clear that she has a drinking problem. Like, and it's not that she needs, it's not, it doesn't seem that she's like a drink every day type of person, but she's one of those drinkers that when she start, she gonna take it to the abyss. Like, she gonna drink until she damn near passing the fuck out. Like,
right.
that's the type of drinker she is. And like those type of people, they make you nervous. Because in the one scene where she sat down with Cisco and Moniece and Soldier Boy's old work, I don't even, what's the bitch name? Nia? Yeah.
Zia.
When the scene first starts, she's sober. By the
Right.
end of the scene, the bitch damn near falling down, chasing behind Cisco, drunk as hell.
Right.
Like, you can't tell me it was that long of a time gap for her to get that drunk that quickly.
Right.
And so, yeah, so then as it continues, Moniece and Nia keep going to Cisco talking about Tierra's an alcoholic. She got a drinking problem, yada, yada, yada. So, boom. Hey, don't go behind my back to a man that I've only been dating for a brief amount of time about something like that. It is not your place. That is first and foremost for me. Were their hearts in the right place? Possibly, yes. Did the way that they go about it look funny in the light? Very funny in the light. Moniece is saying she don't like Cisco. She don't really fuck with Cisco. But every time you turn around, she tracking this man down to tell him how much of an alcoholic Tierra is. Is it Uchiwali or is it one Mike?
I have to disagree slightly. Because I mean, I hear you, but at the same time, like if okay, so if Tierra clearly won't, so if you Nia and Moniece, and Tierra clearly is not listening to y'all, and she's parading around this man. Like, and here's the, and I know we'll get into it with what happened this episode, but she's parading Cisco around like she loved this nigga, like this is something, she could see, long term with this nigga. She's using the love word he ain't, which also is key as to what when we gonna get to what happened later on this episode. But if she's parading this nigga around like that, and if you Moniece and Nia, she won't listen to y'all, then maybe she will listen to this nigga if you can get him on board and saying, hey, she got a problem. Now, what I do agree is their presentation to him was shitty. That I will agree. Their presentation was shitty. But Tiara does have a problem, and if she won't listen to them, maybe maybe in their minds they're thinking, well, fuck it. If she won't listen to us, then bitch, maybe she'll listen to this nigga who she say she love and he love her and vice versa and all that shit. So that's why I disagree slightly.
Yeah, no, I'm still not with it. I'm gonna be honest. I would take issue with any of my friends feeling as though they could go behind my back and talk to my husband about anything pertaining to me other than a surprise birthday party or some shit. There are boundaries even in friendships. I will say that. There are boundaries in friendships. That's akin to me going to your girlfriend behind your back to discuss you, and she tells you, and you like, bitch, hey, no. Same thing. You hit my husband up like to talk about me in a negative manner. I'm gonna take it very personal because the one thing about addiction, the one thing about personal issues is you can't force somebody to do anything. That like whatever Tia Marie has going on, she is the source of the fix for it. Nobody can force her into rehab. The other part is I don't think Tierra is so far gone that they needed to try to run an intervention. Like from what I've seen of Tierra on Love and Hip Hop, um, she has an anger issue more than she has a drinking issue. Like
I think her drinking is a byproduct of her anger.
She has a lot going on emotionally that I think needs to be corrected more so than the drinking. The other part is like even with the whole was it Uber? The Uber shit, a judge threw that case out. So clearly there was something there that she wasn't completely at fault or whatever the case may be because that situation got thrown out. Ray J pretty much treated her like shit from my understanding of their relationship. He pretty much cheated on her and treated her like shit. He even didn't he admit that?
Yeah.
In an episode that he treated her really poorly and
and
then you fast forward to the Hazel E kind of being a snake in the grass where she's concerned. So I kind of understand where Tierra's emotional issues stem from and why she may try to drink them away because she doesn't have a good support system. That's what it seems like. She doesn't have a good support system. You never see her, you never hear her talk about her family or anything like that. So I believe Tierra's shit kind of shaky. Like her upbringing, her family life. I think all of that is really shaky. So if you take all of that, the way Moniece and Nia went about it, it was very counterproductive. Because if you go behind somebody's back who has felt their whole life like they never really had support, you're not gonna help the situation any at all. So I'm kind of like, and then Cisco of all people, this fat. Oh my God, Cisco looked like a used.
Now I will say now that what I also agree with you there. Like they should have known better. They should have known better than to confide in Cisco. Like this nigga had what about Cisco has he shown
that he's trustworthy?
Like, my nigga, he basically I mean, say what you want about Moniece, but I really felt like when she talked to that nigga about her family, I don't think because I seen people saying like Moniece and when she said that addiction has destroyed her family, people were saying like since when her Tierra Marie family, I don't think she was talking about Tierra.
No, I think she was talking about her real family. I do think that. I just I feel like
this nigga Cisco laugh that shit off. And nigga, your motherfucking self has problems with addiction. Like this nigga is a fucking scumbag, and he just walks that shit off. And I know we disagree here, Candace, but like my nigga, I went back and watched the episode where he took her to that detox center. Even the woman in there was like, when he asked her directly, will it kill her urge to drink? She specifically said it's good for hangovers. Nigga, Tierra has an addiction problem. Taking her to a goddamn IV, nigga. And he was trying to bring that shit up in Monique's face, like, oh, I put in work. Nigga, you might as well not did a goddamn thing. An IV station or an IV shot to someone that has a real life actual addiction that you yourself has faced. Nigga, you didn't go to a goddamn IV center. You went to motherfucking rehab. So, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I put in work. I did this. Y'all have done nothing. You might as well not did shit then. You might as well not have.
Well, first off, I think we have to hold up on being so tough on Cisco for that, because people who don't have addictions are not well versed in dealing with addicts. So again, my thing with Moniece and Nia running to Cisco doesn't know the first thing about dealing with somebody with a drinking problem or an addiction. So he should have never been tasked with that in the first place. That was not like all this, well, we just looking out for her. Well, if you are looking out for her, plug her into the proper channels. Cisco is not the proper channel. If you don't have a drinking problem, you don't know the first step in treating a drinking problem or going about it. If they wanted to get Tierra some real help, then they should have gone to professionals. Like, I feel like they
didn't. What Candace? They didn't, because I'm saying, like, I'll rewatch that scene. They did not go to Cisco saying, "Look, you do this." They asked, would he be on board with it? They didn't tell him to fix the shit. They went to him specifically and asked, would you be on board with us trying to do something? Then he took it in his own hands, talking about, well, y'all ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna take her to get a detox shot. They didn't ask him to fix it. They asked him to, would he be on board for getting her help?
That was just the one time. This was not their first run-in with Cisco, though. Like, Tierra's anger at the way they went about it is completely founded. She's not in the wrong. You don't run to somebody several times and never come and talk to me. No matter what happens, Tierra Marie going to rehab is going to be a personal decision. They can't force her. So going behind her back and treating her like she one step from being Alfre Woodard and Holiday Hart, it is wrong. It's wrong. It is wrong. And she does have a right to feel away about it. But like you said, Cisco is not somebody I would confide in. Anybody that's built like a raw, boneless buffalo wing, that's not. Why would you confide in him? Cisco is built like a raw chicken nugget.
That nigga's built like a crock pot.
He looked like Grimace, but except for he not purple.
Okay, he looks like a thumb with eyebrows.
He looked like an ingrown toenail. Okay, so
that's enough.
He is completely trash, and
I also didn't like how he talked to her about it. Excuse you, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like Mona Scott Young just knows that he likes playing a bad guy, because there's really no reason for him to still be on any version of Love and Hip Hop. I still don't know a song that this man has produced.
Not one. I can at least say that even though DJ Self is not any ounce of shit himself, he at least produced like one or two songs for people. I ain't seen not work proof of this nigga Cisco's work yet.
He really is the only person in the Creep Squad who I can't say I don't know what they did. Like, I don't know what he did. Like, even Rich Dollaz has a solidified place in the music industry. Like, I have no idea what Cisco does. Like, this nigga always making music that nobody gonna hear.
Right. The finest of gas station records.
The shit is ridiculous. And he is just...
So he is just confident that he is that nigga. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the way he talked to Tierra, he was like, "Don't ever question me." And then he got like real aggressive with her, and I'm like, "So this is how you saying that Moniece and them and Nia ain't put in work and they can't question you or whatever, but this is your girl and you say she also Rick, I don't like how he's downplaying that shit. You know, I don't like he saying that Tierra problem ain't that big. Like, nigga, you didn't like at the party see that she was completely out of it and could barely walk beside you, and you downplaying it like, oh, her friends are just haters. Like, you know, but yeah, he was like, "Don't question me," and got real aggressive. I did not like that shit at all, because it reminds me. I'm not saying that he's an abuser, but it was very uncomfortable. It reminded you of a tone that an abuser would take with somebody that they trying to like control and be like, "Don't question me," or like what I say goes type shit. Like, I ain't like that shit at all, and that is definitely not helpful for someone that has a problem like Tierra does. She not gonna back down. Like, she even was like, "Nigga, who the fuck you think you? Who you talking to?" Like, she was like that can trigger someone with her problem to be like to even dive further into like bottles and stuff like you said. So he just trash. He is absolute trash, and that's even before we get to the shit at the end of this episode. We didn't got to the rest of the shit yet, and this just fuck this nigga.
Right, yeah. But we gotta keep going though, because we could be here for like 3 hours if we don't get our shit together. Right. But so all of this just for Cisco to be cheating on Tierra. Like, let's just put it out there. The nigga cheating on her with a very pretty girl. Her name is, I don't know, some Diamond. Amber Diamond. You
are really full black auntie tonight, just saying fucking the full name.
Yeah, I don't know her name, but I know it had Diamond in it, and she is a gorgeous girl. How the fuck do you get caught up with a has-been producer who we can't find none of their hits? Because I tried to see what hits Cisco had. I couldn't find none.
Somebody, what his body looked like, somebody hit somebody with an iron. That's what his body looked like.
And then in full fuck nigga fashion, he tries to blame Tierra for why he cheated on her. Well, you haven't been the same since I got out here. Like, again, people love getting in relationships till they realize they're in a relationship and it ain't all gumdrops and lollipops. Right. But we had fun in New York and we did this in New York, and now I come here and it's not the same. Oh, you figuring out she a real person?
Right. You figuring out she's a real person that has real issues just like everybody else. Oh, you just not figuring that out, Cisco? Interesting. Welcome to the real world, nigga. So it's like, he was admitting that there is a problem, but what's the child? Moniece and Nia are just haters. So which one is it, Cisco? Is it Uchiwala or One Mike? Which is it? You can't have both. Right. You can't say that Tierra don't have a problem, but then saying that things ain't the same. So which is it, Cisco? About that action, which is it? Which is it, Honey Bun Built Man? What is it?
Yeah, the shit is. I really want for Tierra to win in love, but in order for her to win in love, Tierra needs to sit the fuck down and sort out her baggage.
She really does.
Like she has so much built up frustration and hostility about her own life that she can't recognize when she's being toyed with. Because with a clear head, a clear heart, she would see Cisco full of shit from the gate. But when you just looking for somebody to fill a void because you hurting and you lonely, you gonna pretty much accept anything that comes in your life. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with Tierra and Cisco. He saw an opportunity to take advantage of somebody, and she felt like he was gonna fill a void that she was having.
Yeah, because that whole situation shit really does seem forced, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, come on, who the fucking Cisco? Like really, Cisco, Tierra Marie, Cisco, Tierra Marie. That don't even look like that. Don't even like in the words of Cat Williams, nigga. That don't even sound attractive.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I completely agree. I think Cisco is basically he. I was gonna call him Joe, but I think even Joe has a little bit of coof that Cisco don't. So I'm trying to think of a scumbaggy ass Charles ass nigga, but I can't. And Joe was the first person that came to mind because I mean it's fucking Joe. But I think Joe will have a little bit more coof than Cisco, and that should be telling. I can't think of another singing ass nigga that's a Charles ass scumbag ass nigga. Cause you know what it is? In the words of Tasha, Cisco is a fuck nigga that think he a good dude.
Pretty much.
That is what Cisco is. He's a fuck nigga that think he a good dude, and when he gets called out, blames any and everybody but himself. Like he really whole ass blame Tierra for him fucking somebody else on the side and also lying to that other somebody on the side. He really blamed Tierra for that. Like, boy, you got a whole ass you got a lot of goddamn nerve. So anything else we need to talk about Cisco being a fuck nigga?
Nigga built like a glob of snot. But other than that,
He built like a can of chicken noodle. Yeah, a can of chicken noodle soup. He built like a rack. He built like a rack of Air Force Ones.
Yeah, he musty. That's what I will say.
Speaking of musty, how Hazel Lee did Chanel was kind of trash.
That is the most delusional bitch I've ever had the misfortune of seeing on my TV for Ratchet TV. Like, I really don't. She really act like she doing something in the industry and nobody knows who you are. Like literally nobody knows you. You literally just a bitch who had a rhinoplasty and it looks as bad as it did before you had it. Like that is what you are known for. A terrible fucking nose job.
She thinks she Joe Budden. Like she thinks she's a gatekeeper in the industry and shit. And it's like, sis, we don't know you. Nobody knows you.
You can't even compare to Joe Budden because he even recognized by some of the greats. So, I mean, shit, Jay-Z even shouted him out as a great. Literally, nobody knows what Hazel Lee does. She fucked Cat Williams.
Wait, she did what?
She fucked Cat Williams. You didn't know Hazel Lee and Cat Williams was in a relationship?
No, nigga.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
That's her claim to fame is fucking a nigga that's on the side.
They got the same nose.
Yes. who you can't be sure if he got bottom teeth or not. Like I'm not sure if Cat Williams got bottom teeth.
Hey, holy shit. I did not know that. Holy ooh, damn. Like, oh, ooh, baby, what is you? Ooh, baby, what are you doing? I did not know that. Holy shit.
Yeah, so that's that.
Yeah,
I do want to.
she really act like she run fucking Hollywood, and it's like no, like no, like Ray J has more clout in Hollywood than you do. Like at least Ray J gave us some hits. Like what if you?
That's all. It did fall down.
She is. I don't. She is weird. And then like she thought she was gonna punk little ass ankle biter Chanel West Coast. Chanel be chipping like a little chihuahua. Yip 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 yip. Like sit your little musty appropriating ass down somewhere. Back out of here.
You know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up? In that situation,
I was rooting for Chanel.
I was yes, I was rooting for Chanel because like Hazel Lee really like tried to strong arm her and her own shit. You know what I mean? Like this motherfucker showed up and was like, okay, Chanel, you gonna do this, this, and that. And Chanel's like, ain't it my song and my video? And Hazel Lee is like, yeah, bitch. So learn this dance for my video and get it like this and do it like this. And Chanel like, what? And like you can't like Hazel Lee had a whole ass routine already ready. So it's like she just came there to be like, bitch, this is mine, and oh Chanel, that's you. Step back, this is mine. Like, are you okay? No, you not. No, you not.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like her nose, it's a lot.
Then, can we get to the jokes? I want to get to how Booby just so happy to be getting a check from Love and Hip Hop.
Booby be happy for a new thing.
Booby thankful every episode. That nigga just happy that he don't gotta ask Keisha for lunch money no more.
He be finding new stuff to be thankful for. He like for 1 minute he happy for Keisha, letting them be a house cat. Then the next shout out to Mike for that joke. Then the next minute he happy that he got a son. Then the next minute he happy that he getting his music career, which I can't even front.
Nigga kind of nice. It's nigga kind of nice. Kind of nice.
I can't even front on Booby. It's
nigga getting his own place. Nigga just happy to be getting that Mona Scott check. That nigga just so happy he could put gas in the car without asking Keisha for the money.
Right. He just happy he can get a place in his own name. He don't have to.
That nigga so happy he don't have to ask for allowance no more.
Right. He happy he don't have to put Keisha as a dependent no more.
Exactly.
That nigga just happy. He's just happy to be free. That nigga, that nigga just happy. He don't even care what he happy for. He just happy. Every moment, I ain't seen somebody as that thankful as goddamn country pastors at fucking Revival. That nigga be happy each and every episode for something new. I'll just be like, I'm low key just rooting for Booby. I'm like, go ahead, Booby. I know you cheated, but goddamn it, you know what? If Keisha can forgive you, then damn it. Go ahead, Booby. You doing what Kurt Frost should have damn did. Being humble and thankful. I mean, you really didn't have a choice, but still.
Right.
Go ahead, Booby. I'm rooting for Booby. Booby just want to be happy. He just want to have furniture that is in his own name. Booby just want to be happy and free. He just want to make his little music. I know you weren't here last week, but can we just say that Brooke Valentine is winning in the Pick Me Olympics this season? Because I don't know if we got we talked about it or you got to talk about it before you went on vacation, but nigga, the damn shit that she pulled where she got Jade to come just for Marcus to embarrass her, then not be like, and then tell Marcus we done. Like, nigga, you did all that just to be petty when you knew You had the common sense to figure out that this nigga wasn't shit and was two-time with both of y'all, but you just wanted to do that to embarrass Jade.
Yeah, we talked about that. I mean, Brooke she's an idiot, so that's that.
Yeah. Did you see the shade from Rose Messengale this episode? No, it wasn't
Yes.
Rose. It wasn't Rose. It was Lil Fizz. He was saying Brooke had Brooke. Oh, she had that one song, and I hadn't heard nothing from her. Beautiful shade, beautiful. I cackle from an ugly place. Cause that's what Brooke get, man. She is a goddamn. If she was a bird Pokemon, she would be a legendary bird Pokemon right now. Cause she doing the absolute fucking most.
Yeah, she definitely is.
But yeah, so this nigga, yeah. So Booby, shit. There was something else in to go with this. Somewhere else in to go with this. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, fucking Lyrica and A1.
Lyrica so tired of this bitch crying.
She gave A1 all my life I had to fight.
Listen, the thing is like Lyrica is jealous of A1. Like, we have to be very honest about it. She's jealous that his success is taking off. She's jealous that people are wanting to work specifically with him and not him and her. And it's really starting to affect her. And she, again, I can't stress this enough. Lyrica is never going to blow up beyond Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
I agree.
She doesn't have it, and what she does have, it is styled terribly. Lyrica is rocking a half-shaved head, and it is 2017. Like, let that sink in. As somebody who is trying to be the next big thing musically, you are acting like the next last thing. You're acting like what has come and gone in the music industry. Yeah. Like, that is not a formula for success.
Her talent lies in her songwriting.
She's a great songwriter, and she should stick to songwriting. And she can do background vocals, and she could be a backup singer. But nothing about Lyrica says that this is the next R&B sensation.
Nothing.
Not the way she dresses, not the songs that she is singing. Like, nothing about her is impressive to me.
Yeah. At first I thought it was maybe she was just jealous with A1 working with any women, but I definitely can see and agree that she wants what A1 has, because I think, in her, all my life I had to fight speech, she was holding him down when nobody really fought with him. And now that the tables have turned, she's envious of the success he's having. So I can definitely see that.
Yeah. Yep.
But she just don't have it, man. Like, and that's okay. Like, everybody ain't gonna be Michael. Some people gotta be Jermaine. Some people gotta be Tito. But I will say, shout out to Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole is a true queen, because she saw Lyrica coming in. She was like, whoa, hey, all right, so what I'm going to do is exit stage left, because in my contract, I don't do no messy scenes, so bye-bye.
Pretty much.
Hey, everybody that's worth a damn on Love and Hip Hop don't be in no messy scenes. Everybody cause you can go to Love and Hip Hop New York, Remy and Pap, they don't be in nobody messy scenes. They be in their own scenes. They don't have time for this shit. And same with Keisha Hill. I can't think of anybody on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because everybody be in mess on their damn show, on their damn scenes. Probably the same way in Miami. We probably gonna get Trina ain't gonna be in no messy scene. She just gonna be in her own world. She gonna iron that shit out with Mona. Like, look, don't put me in no bullshit.
Right.
But speaking of mess, let's talk about the feud between Zell and Mr. Ray.
Oh God, hey, that is a this beef that is so weird to me. First of all, Zell is a lot.
He is.
And I don't know if I mean it in a good or a bad way. I just mean he is a lot. And it's almost overwhelmingly so. Like, I'm not understanding who he's styling. Maybe I think he styled Keisha a time or two, but
Yeah.
his energy is kind of yucky a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So that's that. And Ray is large and in charge, baby, baby. He is round and short. He is round and low to the ground and shit. Like Ray just.
You cannot tell me. Mr. Ray isn't a chubbier, zestier cousin of Odell Beckham Jr. You cannot tell me.
I can't tell you. He is absolutely not. Don't put that evil on Odell. Ray is like I will say Ray really wants to get along with Zell, but Zell is like really threatened.
Yeah, I feel so too. And also Zell is petty. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like at the dinner that they had at this last episode, this special episode, I feel like Ray came in like he didn't come in by calling Zell an animal or any of that. He came in with a very okay, let's sit down and talk about this and hopefully squash this beef. But Zell as when Zell got a vendetta, he don't let shit go. Cause like he came in like every time Ray was trying to like, cause like when Ray issue was like, why are you contacting someone that that I'm dealing with? Zell was like, well, shit, maybe that nigga want to suck my dick or something. Like, what you mean? Like, he look at you, look at me. Why wouldn't he want this? And it's like, that did not need to go from 0 to 100, Zell. Like, that was totally unnecessary with someone that's trying to come to you with your mutual friends and be like, let's squash this shit. Let's stop this petty shit. Like, you took it to an even pettier level. Like, that was...
don't think so? No, don't ask me about why I'm DMing your nigga. Ask your nigga why he and like why he like ask your man first. Like that's the thing. Like I agree with Zell. Like if I'm in your man DMs, he clearly left the door open for me to be there. Like this is another one of those situations, and I noticed that even even our even I see gay men do it. Check your mate. Check your spouse. Don't check this person because history has proven time and time again that in these situations, the person that you questioned didn't even know you existed because your significant other was lying. Like
I agree, but I do. Go ahead.
Like you and that man DMs, and it shouldn't even be a conversation because you should have seen a response saying, "Hey, I'm in a relationship. Please don't DM me again."
True, valid. I don't disagree with that, but I do feel like once, because it seemed like to me Zell didn't know. Like I said, he didn't know, but once he found out, oh, so that's your nigga. I think because of the feud that they already have, I do think Zell was like, oh, well, let me add insult to injury a little bit.
That's how it should be. You come questioning me about a nigga versus questioning the nigga, then I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, I fucked him. Even if I don't even know who you talking about. Yeah, I fucked him. You right. So what's up? What you about to do about it? Because again, 9 times out of 10, that got the man that Zell was probably DMing probably ain't said shit about no damn Ray.
Probably not. Speaking of, Ray boyfriend looked like an extra from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he was at the damn party when old boy got stomped out. Pretty sure. Pretty positive. I could be wrong, but hey, okay, cool. But I, whew, I would, I okay. So Alexis Sky and Lucci and his baby mama. What the fuck? Speaking of a hot ass mess, I would say this because I know me and Candace kind of disagree here a little bit. I would say this, and then I'm gonna leave it to Candace. Lucci went full Twitter nigga, and that shit had me rolling. But I'm like, come on, bro, come on.
Nah, Lucci wasn't in the wrong.
He wasn't in the wrong. Like this nigga basically, it was like you can't. Cause we say this about men all the time. You can't be fucking somebody all up in their pussy. Then when they say something you don't like, granted, Alexis was wrong. I would not disagree with you there. But you can't be all up in her pussy. Then when she say something you don't like, then you be like, oh, you just an interested hoe. You tossed around. Like, come on, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, I can't.
Nah, you downplaying how Alexis was acting because it was a lot more than her just saying something he ain't like. Like that woman literally stormed his interview,
and that was
where he was working, making money, and proceeded to call that man all type of bitches, hoes, pussies, fuck boys, this, that, and the third.
That
like
wrong. I'm not saying she right, but he wasn't right either.
He wasn't wrong. You can't police somebody's reaction to your disrespect. This is one thing that I always preach to people. When you start disrespecting, you have to always prepare to be disrespected back. Everybody does not take the high road. Everybody will not turn the other cheek. Everybody will not be mature and adult-like about a situation. When you deal the first blow, it's always a possibility that somebody is going to power bomb you in return. And that's kind of what Lucci did, because I don't believe for 1 second that Lucci knew that his baby mama was coming to where Alexis was at. And this is a thing, like, this is a thing that people do on social media that they should stop doing, especially when people have beef with them, putting their location and always telling you your every move and what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Because she literally, same thing happened with Cisco when Moniece and Nia pulled up on him. He tweeted his goddamn location.
Yeah.
Or on Instagram or some shit. Either way, like, you give people access to you, people who don't like you will pull up on you.
His baby mama crazy as fuck.
His baby mama, she looked crazy. Like, she looked like she'll fight a bitch barefoot.
She looked like she'll fight a bear.
Yeah,
like, you know how niggas go through the same.
She looked like a bear. Let's just call it. Bitch look like a polar bear. So when Alexa,
you saying she a White Walker polar bear? That's what you saying?
Yes, that's exactly what she is. Like, and so when, first of all, again, we just had this conversation when we talking about Van and relationships and respect. The way to handle situations in your relationship is not pulling up at your significant other place of work and pretty much making both of y'all look like a goddamn fool. Like that, you can't be saying you love somebody and this is your reaction to something that they really had nothing to do with. That's so crazy.
She was going off of full anger and emotion.
The other part is, I don't believe that Alexis Sky doesn't know that man's baby mama. Because the baby mama was saying stuff like, why would you mess with him? Why would you do that? Like, I feel like it's something that Alexis Sky is leaving out.
I thought she said that you know each other. Now, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought Alexis said, yeah, they know each other, but she didn't mess with Lucci while they were together. And both her and Lucci said that they.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like she's still violating the code, because if you was cool with that girl at any point, like if y'all maintained a friendship, like y'all knew each other, maybe y'all hung out or something, yeah, she probably do want to put hands and feet on you, whether you fucked her baby daddy while they was together or once they was broke up. Like you pretty much did the same shit that you accused Masika of. You just ain't have a baby. Like I feel like it's a lot.
I think her baby mama compared her to Masika too.
Yeah, I think it's a lot that Alexis Sky is leaving out because if what I'm thinking is correct, she did the same shit she got mad at Masika about. So she not gonna she gonna try to play it low, but Lucci definitely did pretty much try to downplay her existence though. I agree with that. But he tried not to take it there. But
I
she
give you
kept
that. I give you that.
she kept
Like my whole thing was, I wasn't saying that Alexis was right, but I'm just saying it like as a dude, and you know, we talk about how dudes pull that shit all the time. It's like don't be all up in somebody's pussy, and then when they and I'm not trying to downplay what Alexa said because she did do a lot. I'm not defending that at all. But I'm just saying from him, like, don't be all up in somebody's guts, but then when you get mad, being like, well, you were tossed around asshole and all this, that, and the third. It's like she wasn't that a few minutes ago when you wanted her to bob on your dick, bro. Like, nah, we ain't doing that.
I mean, but that
How
go
this is.
again. It go both ways because he wasn't a bitch ass nigga, a pussy, a fuck boy, this, that, and the third. When you was talking about you might be pregnant by him, and that
I agree with that
you
too.
want to build something with him. Like my thing is like on both ends, keep that same energy that you had when y'all was fucking. Like you can't be a bitch ass, and especially over some shit that he really ain't have nothing to do with. Because in the preview for next week, I think they show him and his baby mama talking. He looked agitated.
Yeah, they were talking on this episode. This special, or you talking about another conversation? Because they talked this episode, and she basically called that nigga Mo Jizzle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like so, it's not like they on good terms or like he like they still fucking around or no shit like that. So I
Yeah, he
just
just signed the birth certificate.
yeah. Yeah, I wholeheartedly don't believe that he was trying to like play both sides against the middle.
Yeah,
I
because
really do
he don't
believe
even fuck with his baby
I
mama.
really do believe he abandoned his kid and his baby mama to go be with Alexis Sky.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. Because I mean, the nigga looks like fucking Earthworm Jim. He looked like a nigga that would do some type of shit like that. I mean, come on. I mean, let's just be honest here, guys. I mean, does Lucci look like the type of nigga that's an outstanding father?
Right.
I mean, he looked like he barely used deodorant. Like, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
But yeah, she let me see. How you feel about speaking of, I mean, I know it's going backwards, but just real quick, how do you feel about Hazel Lee trying to play Rose and Massengale?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I could care less.
but
Yeah, like I feel like she just want to say she got a nigga on the show so she don't appear lonely. Like that's pretty much all that sums up to be. Like, if you ask me.
yeah, cause she really treated him like a homosexual, and it's like, but is he though, Hazel? Is he? Is he? You know what I mean? Because I mean, let's keep it a buck. I mean, it's that thing where she is so delusional. It's like you not really like the breadwinner you think you are in this, whatever y'all got going on. So you can't really play him like he not doing anything when you not really, bringing in bread like that. Like you not the big star that you think you are. So you can't really play him like he just he should be grateful and this, that, and the third. And it's like, should he though, Hazel? Should he? I think not. That nigga do.
Exactly.
That nigga got the name of some goddamn that nigga name is hilarious as shit. That nigga name sound like some that
Like
damn
Dush.
yes.
That's it.
Yes. What else? Is there anything else I can't think of? We didn't even get. We didn't get. We'll get another episode of it tomorrow, but again, Tiara and goddamn Amber, both beautiful women fighting over why y'all well not y'all, but why do I will never understand women fighting over the scrapes of men. Like I will never like I will never get it. I will never ever understand it. Like this nigga playing both of y'all and y'all about to fight over some nice ass clothes in a store, some nice ass clothes. Y'all about to fight over this nigga who playing both of y'all. Like I will never understand that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to cover that this next episode after we see the rest of the fallout from Cisco cheating and what's what, because it looks like it's gonna be interesting tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll have more on the next episode after we finish the completion of Cisco is a blob of shit.
Yeah, that's basically that. I mean, that's pretty much this whole entire season should really be Cisco as a blob of shit. If we being completely honest, I mean, I don't see why we have to mince words here, and I don't see why we can't make this a thing. Like I don't see why we can't make this a thing of Cisco being a blob of shit. Like I'm here for this. I'm here for us making this a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's anything else I can think of. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, Mona Scott, for blessing us with quite the week of ratchetness. An extra love and hip hop episode. I feel like it's Christmas. I feel like we opened the presents early. So yeah. So what are you looking forward to next? Or what are you looking forward to this whole week? Like it don't even have to just be love and hip hop.
I'm actually looking forward to everything. It's nothing in particular. I'm just gonna see who has the most drama this week.
I think what I'm looking forward to most is you know what, I'm really and we may not get it tomorrow, but I'm really looking forward to dive more into this Lucha is a deadbeat father situation. Like I don't want to say I'm pining for the storyline, but I'm really intrigued to see how this is gonna spin because we only getting like Alexis or Lucha's side of the story. I'm more interested to see if Mona would give his baby mama more screen time so we can delve in and see if this nigga really is a Mo Jizzle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if he is, boy. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of Ratchet Ramblings. Follow the show page at Ratchet Rambling. You can find us however you listen to your podcast and on our network site, the CSPN. And thank you to everyone that is rocking with us. And we actually were guests on Single Simulcast with my boy Rashani and Shante. So after you listen to this episode, go over to Single Simulcast and check out our guest spot there. We had a coon ass time.
Yes, we did.
So it's pretty late, and I know Candace got to get up and shit in the morning. So any parting words you got, fam?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Intense Desire. Follow the show page, Ratchet Rambling. Go check out Crown and Collards. Go check out Single Simulcast. Keep listening to us. I know that a new show was added to the CSPN network, Willin' and Dealin'. It's the political podcast. hosted by two wonderful people who happen to also be disabled, but they have a lot to say. So go give them a listen as well. And that's it for me.
Yep. So with that, y'all will hear from us next week, and until then, we are out.